there something really happening?
There's a friend. Got it. Good job.
We are a family of 3 who have committed ourselves to hunting the fun stuff wherever the Army sends us. Our latest adventure involves a rooftop tent and some off-roading as we move from Fort Hood, Texas to Port Irwin, California. In today's episode, we are hunting the fun stuff with Gigi in Austin, Texas. Turning to see Daddy? Alright, so it is Friday and we are going to, yeah? You want, did you drop your fork? Okay. We are finally going to spontaneously meet up with Mike's mom in Austin. So they are stationed at Fort Sam Houston, which is in San Antonio, and we are stationed here at Fort Hood in Killeen, Texas. So Austin is almost halfway in between. So it's going to be about an hour drive for me and about an hour and a half for her, but we are going to spontaneously meet up.
I see.
Yeah, I see you. This is a new favorite game. Yeah. So we're going to meet up and adventure a little bit in Austin while we are still here. And you get to come along and kind of see what the drive is like. Ready to go? Let's go. We went on a hike at Dana Peak today and forgot to take out the backpack. Going to Zilker Park, and from there we'll probably just walk around, find some shops. I might stop at REI and grab some stuff for overlanding, which we are now getting into, which is super fun. So here we go. So we made it. We are here at Zilker Park. We are going to play at the Playscape, which doesn't seem as big as I would expect for Austin. Emma Grace is ready to get out and play. I'm ready to get out of the car. I need to find a bathroom. I think parking was a challenge. I think it always is here in Austin, so make sure that you have some ideas on what you're going to do for parking. Currently, they are charging from like March through September, they are charging for weekend parking. So just keep that in mind if you're planning on coming on a weekend. But since it's Friday, I think we are off the hook. I'm going to double check before we leave the car though. Anyways, see you soon.
Did you take a nap in the car? Yeah, look, there's a friend. Is that a friend? Got it. Good job. Way to be careful. Oh, and there's a tiger. What's the tiger say? Helicopter. Hi, helicopter. Do you see it? Good climbing, Grace. Do you like the bridge? Whee! Is that fun? There you go. Good job.
Barton Springs is a natural spring-fed pool in the center of Austin. It is very popular in the spring and summer months, so come during the work week if possible, or very early on the weekends during those times. Best place to stay with a toddler is wherever the toddler sits.
It probably feels a little bit like a bottle because it's that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, so we came here to Barton Springs, and the pool itself you have to pay to get into, but right next to it is like this fantastic free area where you can just walk right into it. It's kind of funny, there's like graffiti and paddlers and whatnot, but if you don't want to pay and you still want to splash around with your toddler, this is a great place to come. Parking is a little bit tricky, as I already mentioned, but just be aware of that and have fun.
Austin is a very dog-friendly city. There are plenty of parks and open-air restaurants, and I don't remember a time I visited where I didn't see at least half a dozen dogs.
There you go.
Oh, she's like, okay.
I'll just sit here and watch.
Yeah.
Little puppy, you did it. Okay. You did it, little puppy. Say good job, puppy. Bye bye, puppy. I said, can you say wee? She goes, this is fun! Whee! Hard!
That would be fun.
I feel like we could use.
Alright, so we found a vegan food truck a little less than a mile away, so we're going to go and grab a quick bite to eat at, I think, ATX Food. I'll have to look a little bit closer. Austin, Texas food truck. I'm not sure what it's called, but we'll get you some details once we get there. You ready to go? This place is so cool.
ATX food truck was amazing. It has a shaded outdoor dining area right next to a bike shop, and it is a must-see. The tacos were delicious. They were not skimpy with the avocado, and the pickled cabbage on top was simply delicious. The smoothies and chia pudding looked great, but since it was only 3 p.m. when we ate, I didn't want to spoil dinner by eating too much. By the time we left, the line for Barton Springs was around the building, so make sure you show up early if you want to get in.
Mace Windu is alive, y'all. Mace Windu is alive.
We are leaving Austin now, hitting some of that famous Austin traffic. We are literally going slower than the train next to us. Overall, we had a really good time. The ATX food truck was fantastic. We would definitely go again. The green juice, though, is not very sweet, just a warning. It's like very tart. So if you want something really refreshing that's not going to be sweet, then that's exactly what you want. The tacos were amazing. I'd probably go back and get all 5. But we had a really good time. It's always fun to get out of just the normal, especially just for a spontaneous little trip. And with Austin only being an hour away, it's perfect. So now we're headed home to meet up with Mike and maybe go to a brewery and talk with some friends tonight. Do you want to go see Daddy?
Yeah.
Where are you going? Are you confused because his truck is there? Alright, we finally made it back. It took about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, all said and done with Austin traffic. It gets pretty bad. So keep that in mind if you do a day trip down to Austin, that your drive back, if it's during rush hour, might be close to 2 hours. So just make sure you budget that. Also, one thing I wanted to mention is that today it was like 92, 94 degrees, something like that during the middle of the day, and it's only April. So please make sure that you are hydrated and you are prepared for the heat, because it can be really intense if you're not prepared for it. So anyways, other than that, I'm gonna go on inside and help Emma Grace color with her daddy, and we will catch you later. See ya. Oh, and don't forget to hunt the fun stuff.